Hi friends, in this video, I'll take a full process of the Duolingo English Practice Test and I'll share some useful tips to help you prepare for the test. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first question is read and select. Demolish, yes. Retreat, yes. Proximity, yes. Reach, yes. Overload, yes. Seemingly, yes. No. No. Installation, yes. No. 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 Innumerable, yes. And yes. Inseparable, yes. Sue, yes. No. Bucket, yes. Okay, fill in the blanks. This question is a little bit difficult. We need to read the question very quickly. The number of website error reports we are receiving, so we must fix them right away. Alarming, yes. I posted a question on the blog post, but it remains unanswered and answered. Okay, next. The active construction caused 7 traffic delays. Construction zone, I think. To add some bold colors to her house, Lily chose to repaint the walls with bright orange tones. It's color. Okay, the complete harmful gases, elimination of harmful gases in the factory. Following a balanced diet is not just a recommendation, it's for maintaining good health. Many of the companies in the region are now state-run, but privately owned. Okay, next. Hearing her again, he couldn't ignore the fact that he had missed her voice in the call. Let's try to as many students as we can to join the volunteer organization. Unite. Okay, mix the language skills. In this section, we will see different kinds of questions, including listening, reading, and speaking.
He was very happy with the recommendation.
He was very happy with the recommendation. The first time you hear the sentence, you need to try to write as much as you can. Then you can listen to the audio again.
He was very happy with the recommendation.
He was very happy with the recommendation. So,
he was very happy with the recommendation.
Okay, we have finished this question. Okay, let's read it. It's a long sentence. Our environment, upbringing, and life experiences also play a significant role in shaping who we are.
Each room had a wonderful and different design.
Something had a wonderful and different design. It's the subject is each room, right? Each room had a
wonderful and different design.
Okay, each room had a wonderful and different design. Okay. Okay, the definition of ecotourism. Ecotourism can include activities such as hiking, camping, and wildlife photography. It may involve trips to a particular region such as a rainforest for research or study. Okay. Okay, click the button first, then we read. I've been working on my application and trying to make it as strong as possible.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process, something like that. Let's listen to it again.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
Okay, it's perfect. Let's check again.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
Okay, it's correct. During a radix reaction, some atoms gain electrons while others lose electrons.
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
I felt very sorry that I put them to so much trouble. Okay?
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
Okay, it's correct. Chat app faces a rocky road to add revenue, but don't roughly 3 years after the photo sharing emerged as a significant player in the world of online messaging, the app is finally generating revenue, but don't expect to see many big advisors spending big money anytime soon. That's because the app, which are intended to appear maybe which I tend to appear only, I'm not sure, in the app of users who unwittingly turn them on. Too difficult for brand marketing executives to measure. Appear only in the app of users. Appear once only. I'm waiting to turn them on. Maybe it's only. Okay, next.
I expected green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs.
I expect green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs. Okay.
I expected green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs.
Expected. It's expected.
I expected green lawns and quiet streets in the suburbs.
Okay, next. Nutrients carried by floods fertilize the soil, providing essential elements for plants to grow.
Their first day at work was successful.
Their first day were successful. Yeah.
Their first day at work was successful.
Were or was?
Their first day at work was successful.
Was successful. Singular, right? These were built by skilled laborers who were paid in goods and supplies.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Years ago, he still has access to university email account. Okay, something like that. Let's listen to it again.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
He still has access to his university email account.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Okay. Among the numerous benefits, bicycles are incredibly cost-effective and economically advantageous, both for individuals and the city infrastructure. Okay, next.
You are a school teacher, aren't you?
You are a school teacher, aren't you? Right?
You are a school teacher, aren't you?
Okay. When Rima hosts people at her home, she bends over backwards to ensure that they are taken care of. In her view, the comfort and the relaxation of her guests is of the utmost importance. She emphasizes their desires and noticeably emphasize their desires and works. No, noticeably have to provide them with. He emphasized their desire. Well, it is lovely to be spelled in this way. It's also a little bit overwhelming. Their desires and noticeably have to provide them. Let's see. Works. Would. I don't know, maybe works or okay, just fill works. I'm not sure. Okay, next.
They received praise for their good behavior.
They received praise for their good behavior. Okay.
They received praise for their good behavior.
They received praise for their good behavior.
They received praise for their good behavior.
Okay. Okay, interactive reading. J-Ho has always music, but never has always loved music, but never knew how much. Never knew how much until he found his new favorite band. Okay, next. He saw them in concert and was blown away. In the past, he had listened to a lot of different kinds. Finds had changed. He looked around the room. Saw them in a concert. It's about something in the concert. Okay. Look around the room. He couldn't believe they had been playing together so long and that he had never heard of them before. Okay, this one. Since the band was all in high school. It's this one, okay. He couldn't. What did Jiho do after he saw his new favorite band in concert? But this was the first time he had ever heard anything like this band. What did he do? He went straight to his computer and bought every one of their CDs and posters he could find. And he also watches their videos and follows them on every social media platform. Okay, this is what he did after saw the band. How does Jiho keep up with the new videos from his favorite band? Every Monday night, he looks forward to their new videos. Jiho found a new favorite band by going to a concert. Yes, the first one. Jiho's college collection. Jiho's decision to sell his CDs. Jiho's new favorite band. Yeah, this is the theme of the passage. Okay, next. Interactive listening. Okay, first, well, we need to read a scenario. You have been hired as a teaching assistant for the professor's introduction to German study class. You want to make sure that you are conducting your review sessions in the most effective way possible. So you ask the professor for some suggestions. We can see we are a teaching assistant, and the class is Introduction to German Studies, and we want to make sure we're conducting the review sessions in the effective way possible. So ask for suggestions. Okay, start. Professor, do you have a minute? I want to ask for advice about something. It looks like the answer. All right, Professor. Thank you, Professor. I will see you there. No, yeah, the first one, right? Because we are going to ask for suggestions.
Of course. What is it?
What is it? Do you have answer on how to conduct my review sessions? This is my first time teaching. I want to make sure that I'm doing it the most effective way. It's perfectly matched the scenario, right? Conducting review sessions the most effective way. Let's see other. Well, I was thinking maybe you could. I'm not really sure how to structure them. I don't want. So the first one, just review sessions. This one matches the scenario, right? Okay, next.
Well, every class is different, so it really depends on the students and what they need help with. In general, you should be available during your review sessions to answer any questions that students have about the material.
Okay, then, should I doing anything else during the interview now? I went to sources. Okay, then, is there anything else I should do? What should I include in my personal statement? So, let's see, right?
You can also use review sessions as an opportunity to go over difficult concepts in more detail or to give students additional practice with things like grammar exercises. Another possibility is to help them create study guides before exams.
Those are great ideas. Thank you. Do you have any for how often I should be available? Okay, so should I be available for question during the entire hour? Okay, no, how long should the essay be? Yeah, I'm pretty confident with explaining grammatical concepts. Do you have any other suggestions? Yes, I'm leading a review session for first time. I want to try. So the professor just mentioned about grammatical concepts. So I think this one is the fourth is the right response. Oh no. For how often? Okay.
You're required to be available for 2 hours a week. Most teaching assistants will divide this into 1-hour segments twice a week.
No problem, listening. Yeah, thanks for that. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, thank you. We still have time to we have 1 minute to check the scenario. Okay. You have been hired as teaching assistant for German study. Make sure we need to memorize all the key information in the scenario and the conversation. Okay. Conducting the review sessions most of the way possible. You have been hired as a teaching. Okay. I'm working as I was working as a teaching assistant for German studies, and I want to make sure. Okay, I was working as the teaching assistant for the introduction to German studies, and I was not sure. Let's see the time. I was not sure how to make the review sessions the most effective, so I asked for some suggestions from my professor, which was extremely helpful to me. Okay. Next. Okay, next question will be about writing, right? Writing. Okay, writing. Okay, the photo depicts a very fantastic place where there is a sheep standing on the grassland between some fence. There are various beautiful plants around. This is an ideal place. Okay. Prepare to write about the topic below. Describe in detail the environment close to your home. What features of this area do you especially like? Could you talk about the changes this place has undergone over time? Include the specific details in your answer. Okay. we need to describe the environment and features and the most. Okay. From my perspective, the environment of the place where I live has undergone significant changes in recent years. Okay, this is like the introduction. Okay, so we need to compare in the past. This place was very peaceful and quiet. My neighborhood is located in the suburb of the city, which means it was not densely populated, and I could rarely see many vehicles and business around. This is the situation in the past. However, in the past a few years, due to the urbanization, there has been more and more construction projects developed in this area. Therefore, now I can see a lot of people and vehicles moving on the street, and it has become increasingly hustling and noisy. As a result, the environment has been I forgot the word. Spoiled a little bit, but the economy of this place has is being boosted. Okay, something like that. A follow-up response for 3 minutes. Reflect on your memories of the area around your home. How have these memories shaped the way you feel about your local area and your home? In my childhood, the area, the surrounding of my home was much more quiet and peaceful compared to the current situation. It provided a relaxing and comfortable atmosphere for the residents. By now, how smell shape the way you feel about your local area. So this memory makes me feel a little bit disappointed for the recent development of this area. This is because when too many businesses and people are around, the residents could lose the comfort and the peace that they used to enjoy. Okay, so speaking, for each question you will have 20 seconds to prepare and then 90 seconds to respond. Okay, we need to try to say as much as we can, okay?
What kind of decorations do people put out for holidays and celebrations in your country?
Decorations for holiday and
What kind of decorations do people put out for holidays and celebrations in your country?
Okay, in my country, the most common decorations that the people used for celebrations or for holidays is some red element, because in the traditional culture of my country, people think the red means good luck. So when there is important events or celebration, like for the spring festivals, people will use some red paper people will use some red paper to cut some various shapes, like some plants or some animals like dogs, pigs, or dragons, or anything they see in the tails, and to put them paste them on the door or their windows. And sometimes we also cut some characters with some good meanings with the red paper. So during the celebrations or special festivals. If you visit my country, you can see many different kinds of red paper decorations here and there. I think this is very has some special meaning for the local people. Yeah, that's my answer. Wow, this picture looks a little bit difficult. Because it's too simple, right? Okay, the image depicts a very special bird, which looks like an owl or eagle, something. I'm not sure. We can see it has a very bright eye with a yellow color, and its beak is a little bit hard and black, right? And it has white and brown fur. So actually this photo is a little bit simple because the background is not clear, but I think maybe this bird is just resting on the branch of some trees, and maybe it's going to grab some food for its offspring, and maybe this if it's all, maybe it tends to sleep on daytime, which is different with the habits of common animals, and maybe the favorite food of this bird is fish. So I think this picture is not so informative. We can just give some assumption. Discuss ways that teenagers can earn extra money. What are some activities teenagers may participate in to earn more money in your culture? How can they be successful in these activities? Okay, in my country, I think there are maybe 3 ways that teenagers can earn extra money. I think the first way is the easiest one. They can just do some housework or help their parents to do something to get some reward. I think this is also a way that many parents use to motivate their children to participate in the housework or help them to develop the sense of responsibility. And if some teenagers do have ambition to make more money, they might participate in some small business or do some part-time jobs like in the coffee shop or some restaurants to work as a waiter or waitress. And the third way that teenagers can earn extra money is maybe they can try to sell some products or goods in the Sunday market. They usually sell some books or toys, or sometimes maybe they sell some clothes. I think they need to be work hard to get extra money. Okay, a writing speaking sample. Okay, there are 2 questions left. Okay, writing and speaking. Prepare write topic below. What is something that you think older generations could learn from your generation? Provide a reason to support your opinion. Okay, we can write something about, maybe it's about technology, right? Older generations can learn how to use like a smartphone from a young generation. Okay. From my perspective, the most valuable thing that older generations can learn from young people is how to use a smartphone. Okay. Nowadays, the digital technology is developing extremely fast. So the smartphones are having more and more functions. Therefore, some elder people might feel confused or find it difficult to use some functions of new smartphones. For example, last month my grandmother asked me to teach her how to use the camera of her new iPhone to shoot videos. So I spent 2 hours to teach her all the settings involving using the camera of the phone. And I also taught her how to register a social media account so she could post some photos and videos on the social media platforms to share with her friends and families. In conclusion, older people can learn the knowledge about using new technology from young people who can accept new concepts much faster. Concepts and trends. Okay. I'll speak about topic below for 3 minutes. Okay. How might certain foods or ingredients be understood as representative of the cultures they come from? Provide support from your personal experience and or observations to support your opinion. How might certain food? Wow, it's a little bit difficult. Okay, let's answer the question. I think food is an essential part of a culture. So we know in different countries, according to their local culture, we will see the food could be could vary. Okay, for example, when we're traveling in the Western countries, maybe we can see more Western style foods like the hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, something like that. But when we're traveling in some Asian countries, maybe people are eating more rice or noodles. So maybe I'm not sure. I guess maybe this difference was because of the difference in the climates or the geographical conditions. So maybe in Asian countries, people in the past, the people tend to raise plants like rice and wheat, so it became the staple food for the local people. We can see they prefer eating grains to meats, but in some Western countries, maybe people raised more cattle in some tribes, so they tend to eat more meat like beef or mutton. So I think it because of their way of life in the past. And a big difference I have observed is that in Western countries, people might eat more beef, while in Asian countries, especially in China, the pork is more popular because maybe this can reflect the difference between the cultures. And another example is the seafood, right? In Japan, because it's an island country, so maybe there are more seafood for people to eat. So this is the big difference. Okay, so let's submit the answer and see how much I can get. Oh my god. Okay, the final score is 140 to 150. Okay, I have finished the whole process of the practice test. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give thumbs up and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.